we last played cards at the Cat's Tail. Wonder how Diona's doing. Well, since we have some time on our hands, let's go check up on her.
Genau, liebe Leute von heute, und damit herzlich willkommen zurück hier bei Genshin Impact für die PlayStation 4, wo nun das Hauptevent von Version 3.7 aktiv ist. Duell der Gipfel der Beschwörung. Da geniale Beschwörung in Teyvat so beliebt geworden ist, wird es Zeit für die Ass-Beschwörer-Meisterschaft. Auf den Spieltischen wird alles gegeben, aber... Moment. Aber Achtung, verräterische Neuigkeiten warten noch auf ihre Verkündung. Abgesehen, sagt davon... Tja, haben wir, sagt beim besten Willen, er sagt noch kein so gutes Kartendeck. So, los geht's, ein zweifelhaftes Mysterium. Denn wir haben also immer noch nicht sehr viel weitergespielt mit geniale Beschwörung. Sollten wir, sagt dabei teilnehmen, so können wir uns sagt, sicher sein, dass wir im Großen und Ganzen mehrere Anläufe bräuchten. Um sagt, mit unserem Standardteam bestehend aus Diluc, Kea und Saccharose zu gewinnen. Aber mal sehen. Vielleicht müssen wir selbst ja auch nicht gerade sehr viel spielen. Könnte natürlich ja auch sein, dass wir, sag hierbei, vielleicht die Rolle eines Beobachters vielleicht übernehmen. Oder vielleicht die Rolle eines, naja... eines Journalisten-Azubis. Eines Reporter-Azubis. Könnte natürlich auch sein.
What a disaster. I didn't even make it through the qualifiers. How'd you do?
I didn't do any better. I was beaten by that little Timmy kid. I've only ever seen him out there feeding pigeons. No clue how he got to be such a good card player.
The next round's starting soon, right? Let's head over and watch the matches. I'm curious to see who'll win the grand prize.
Did you hear that? A grand prize! Sounds like they were talking about a card competition. They must be talking about Genius Invocation TCG.
Ein Wettkampf von geniale Beschwörung.
Should be, but let's go ask Diona for details.
Tja, los geht's. Ein zweifelhaftes Mysterium. Duell Gipfel der Beschwörung, Runde 1. Ach, das wird aber sicherlich, er sagt, für uns nicht gerade so gut ausgehen. Oh, sieh mal an. Kirara. Aus Inazuma.
Double? Do you have two tails?
Your eyes are working just fine. Yes, I have two tails. You want to pet them?
Wow, does it hurt when your tail splits into two? Which one did you grow first? Oh, and what do you do when they start moving around while you're asleep?
Oh, well,
sorry if those were tricky questions. I've just never seen anyone with two tails before. Who's Diona chatting with? From her outfit, Paimon would guess she's probably from Inazuma.
Oh, don't worry, kid. I'm sure you'll be growing a couple of tails of your own in no time.
Huh? You think I can grow two tails as well?
Sure, you're a yokai too, right? Your yokai power must be really strong if you can already take on human form. I was just climbing a tree one day when another tail popped out, just like that. People started calling me, Nekomata, I think?
Yokai? Nekomata? No. You got it all wrong. My ears and tail are part of my cat's line bloodline.
Oh, so you're not a Mondstadt yokai?
Mondstadt doesn't have anything like yokai. Is this your first time here?
Yep, Fortunately for me, the company I work for has been expanding, so I'm now getting the opportunity to travel to cities all over Teyvat. Oh, it's been such a pleasure chatting with you that I almost lost track of time. I'd better get going, or I'll be late for my next customer.
Also, ich mag sie auf jeden Fall schon mal auf Anhieb. Das kann ich, schon mal so sagen. Und ja, die Firma, für die ich arbeite, hat expandiert. Wieso habe ich da jetzt irgendwie das Gefühl, dass Yae Miko hier ihre Finger im Spiel hat?
Diona of the Quetzline clan, your pickup is complete. Thank you for choosing Komania Express.
Great. Feel free to come hang out anytime. Do only yokai have tails in Inazuma? Hey, Diona! Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Hey, what brings you back to Mondstadt? Well, we figured it's been a while since we visited the Cat's Tail, so we thought we'd come and say hi! Oh, and by the way, who was that just now? Oh, she's a courier from Komania Express. They're an international delivery service operating out of Inazuma. Huh? Is the Cat's Tail doing international business now? No. A customer left some goods with us and arranged for Komania Express to pick them up. That's all. I didn't mind. You've been to Inazuma, right? Did you, see lots of yokai like her there?
Es gibt sogar welche mit Fuchsohren.
Right, but this is actually the first time we've ever seen one with two tails. Whoa! I'd love to go see for myself one day. Huh. Anyway, what were you two here for again? Did you need me for something? Oh, yeah! Paimon almost forgot. Do you know anything about a Genius Invocation TCG tournament? Apparently there's prizes and stuff. A tournament? Oh, you must mean the one being organized by the Adventurers Guild. It's a pretty big event. They even had posters imported from Inazuma. But I'm busy with things here, so I didn't sign up. I don't know all the details. Maybe try asking my boss. Got it. Well, with any luck, we'll win some more, and then we'll treat you to some yummy food. Huh. What do you mean, luck? I'm the one who taught you how to play, after all.
Vielen Dank, Frau Diona.
That's meow like it. Okay, you two should probably get going now. Head to the Fountain Plaza. My boss usually takes a walk around there at this time of day. All right, we'll go there right away.
Tja, machen wir das Ganze mal. Aber zuvor, ich denke, wir holen uns doch einmal Kirara. Mal sehen, wo wollen wir es am besten mal machen? Entweder bei der Flammengalaxie oder bei der violetten Blütenwolken. Naja, da wir sie sowieso einmal kriegen, machen wir es dann doch erst bei einem Yokai-Banner. Bei unserer liebsten Kitsune. Okay, das ist jetzt irgendwie ein bisschen Beschiss. Das ist jetzt irgendwie ein klitzekleines bisschen Beschiss. Wo zum Henker ist jetzt, unsere Kirara? Na jetzt aber bitte. Das Spiel will mich doch jetzt verarschen! Das Spiel will mich doch jetzt verarschen! Ich will nicht Chongyun, ich will Kirara! Das Spiel will mich verarschen. Komm schon, jetzt aber. Wehe nochmal schon, Jung. Das war doch Verarsche jetzt. Das kann man mir, er sagt, nicht weiß machen, dass das jetzt, er sagt, normal ist. Das kann man mir doch nicht weiß machen, dass jetzt, er sagt, normal war, dreimal hintereinander Chongyun zu kriegen.
Hey, Margaret. We thought we might find you here.
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. It's been a while, hasn't it? Let me guess. Back to play some cards?
It's not like we only ever come back to Mondstadt to play cards.
Oh, really? I just assumed you were here to take part in the King of Invocations Grand Prix.
King of Invocations Grand Prix? Oh, that must be the Adventurers Guild one that Diana mentioned.
Mm-hmm, that's the one. Genius Invocation TCG has been attracting more and more players lately. The Adventurers Guild arranged for venues in every city to hold a regional tournament for the King of Invocations Grand Prix. The rewards are quite substantial. Mondstadt is already at the final stage, so I'm afraid you might be a little too late to get that prize.
Ah, so ein Mist.
Really? Oh, darn. We already promised Diana we'd treat her to some food with the Moro we won.
Aber wenn die Qualifikationsturniere hier in Mondstadt vorbei sind, heißt das, er sagt ja noch lange nicht, dass er sagt, zum Beispiel in Liyue, Sumeru oder Inazuma diese Turniere vorbei sind.
It's alright. There's bound to be a next time. This card game came out of nowhere and has already taken the world by storm. Who knows where it'll go next? The game's creators must be ecstatic with all this success, don't you think? It's unbelievably popular.
Wer hat überhaupt das Spiel eigentlich richtig erfunden?
Yeah, and it only gets more fun the more people there are to play it with.
Tja, ich würde wirklich gerne das Turnier gewinnen.
Well, you may have missed the boat on the official event, but there's also an unofficial tourney organized by some players. Would that interest you at all?
Unofficial tourney?
That's right. With all the excitement surrounding the main tournament, players can hardly contain their enthusiasm. So they've set up an unofficial tourney aimed at a larger player base. You can sign up at any time and play however many matches you want. They even have pre-built decks for players to use. Oh, and the rewards are pretty generous too.
Ooh, Paimon likes the sound of this. Thanks for the info, Margaret. We'll go check it out.
You're welcome. There are plenty of booths at the venue offering food and other fun activities, so it's definitely worth a visit. Who knows? You might even bump into some old friends there. Right. If there's nothing else you needed, I'll be continuing my walk now.
Lass dich nicht stören. Ah, dann gibt's also noch inoffizielle Turniere.
Paimon still thinks that with your abilities, winning the grand prize in the official tournament would have been as easy as pie.
Und da hinten haben wir jetzt auch schon einen Charakter aus Fontaine zu Besuch in Mondstadt. Wird höchstwahrscheinlich wirklich eine Reporterin sein, wie ich mir das Ganze denke. Der Fotoapparat, wenn ich mich richtig entsinne, ist doch sowieso auch eine Erfindung aus Fontaine.
Just imagine it. Honorary Knight defeats foes and emerges as tournament champion. The headline practically writes itself.
Do my ears deceive me? Or do you two have some breaking news to share with me?
Whoa! Who are you? And why the heck are you eavesdropping on us?
Oh, sorry. Force of habit. I tend to keep my ears peeled at all times. Didn't even realize I was listening in. Let me introduce myself. I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird from Fontaine. I've been posted here to cover the King of Invocations Grand Prix.
The Steambird?
Ich glaube, den Namen habe ich schon mal irgendwo gehört.
The Steambird is a major news outlet headquartered in Fontaine and widely acclaimed all over Teyvat. We even have regular columnists based right here in Mondstadt.
Oh, sieh mal eine an. Sie ist, eine Kryo-Nutzerin. Das konnte man eben ein bisschen besser sehen. Ihr rechtes Bein. Da ist, ja, ein Kryo-Symbol. Da will ich jetzt mal hoffen, dass sie die erste Kryo-Katalysator-Nutzerin sein wird. Will ich jetzt wirklich hoffen. Ein Katalysator passt, nun wirklich auch irgendwie am besten zu einer Reporterin. Ein Schwert passt, nicht. Zweihänder passt, zu... Okay, ein Schwert würde zu ihr passen. Aber ein Zweihänder passt zu ihr nicht. Dann, sowieso eine Stangenwaffe passt zu ihr nicht. Und ein Bogen... Nein, das passt nicht. Sie muss, eine Katalysator-Nutzerin sein.
Ooh, okay. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. What was that you were saying about some breaking news?
Oh, looks like I've managed to pique your interest. Well, the truth is that my keen reporting senses are telling me that this competition will be chock full of huge news stories.
Huge news stories? You sure your senses are reliable?
Absolutely! After all, I've seen it with my own eyes. There's a criminal who's been slinking around the competition venue, and his name is the Card Snatcher.
Card Snatcher?
He stole his opponent's cards when they weren't looking. I was about to try and chase him down, but the next moment, he disappeared into thin air.
Tja, die Raritätenjäger sind unterwegs. Yu-Gi-Oh! Staffel 2.
But why would someone want to steal other people's cards?
Vielleicht, weil er die anderen Kartenbeschwörer sabotieren will.
Whatever the truth of the matter, it's my job as a journalist to dig up all the gory details and turn them into my very own exclusive news piece. So, what do you think? Want to join me in my quest to uncover the sensational story that's hiding behind the scenes?
That does sound interesting, but why us? Any reason you singled us out in particular?
Are you kidding me? It's a no-brainer, considering you're the honorary knight who saved Mondstadt, the hero of Liyue who fought alongside the Adepti, a key player in the repealing of Inazuma's Sakoku Decree, and the redeemer of the Sumeru Academia.
Okay, point taken. Yeah, it seems like we've ended up making quite a big name for ourselves, huh?
Wir sind gründlich untersucht worden.
Yeah, kinda scary. Does she research all her new friends before meeting them for the first time?
I promise you, teaming up with me will be a great move for you. For starters, when my exclusive news article is published, you'll be credited as contributors. Not to mention that being in a news agency makes me pretty well connected. That'll come in real handy if you're ever traveling in Fontaine. And if you ever wanted to run an ad in the paper one day, no problem. I could make that happen.
That actually sounds genuinely useful. What do you think, Traveler?
Tja, auch ich bin sehr an diesen Kartenbanditen interessiert.
Great! Then welcome to the news crew. I've heard that the Traveler always lends a helping hand, so it's nice to know that you live up to your reputation. But even nicer to experience it for myself. Now then, before we start investigating our card snatcher, I have one other small task to take care of first. That Mondstadt columnist who I mentioned earlier is a longtime favorite of the Steambird's readership. Management thought that a cash bonus was in order, so I brought it along with me.
Also, entweder ist es Lisa, entweder ist es Mona, oder es ist... Tja, es können jetzt eigentlich ja wirklich bloß entweder Lisa, Mona oder... Gute Frage, bloß diese beiden würden mir jetzt, sagst du, einfallen.
Oh, so we're gonna go meet them now?
Yep, I have the address right here. We just need to make a slight detour to drop off the Mora, then we'll be on our way. I thought you would have figured out who it is I'm talking about by now. From what I've heard, you're quite well acquainted.
Naja, Grenze sagt das Ganze mal ein. Wir sind also mit vielen Damen hier in Mondstadt befreundet.
Oh, it's someone we know? That doesn't narrow it down much. We know lots of people in Mondstadt. Never mind, just lead the way, Charlotte.
Es kann dann aber sicherlich bloß Mona sein.
Who could it be?
Wenn sie gleich rechts
Your rich
abbiegt.
friends, I'd assume. After all, you gotta be pretty well off to live in the city, right?
Ah, es ist Mona.
That still doesn't really narrow it down. We know lots of people with lots of Mora.
Wow, I guess being a national hero earns you friends in high places.
Es ist Mona. Das ist ihr Haus.
Here we are. Wait here a moment. I'll go hand over the cash.
Sie schreibt dann sicherlich Horoskope für den Dampfvogel.
Oh, so it's...
Who is it? Can I help you? Oh, Traveler and Paimon, what brings you here? And I'm sorry, I don't believe we've...
You must be Mona Magistus, the astrologist. It's an honor to finally meet you. I'm Charlotte, a reporter from the Steambird. Your columns have been so well received by our readers lately that our management asked me to present you with this cash bonus.
She got Mona's full name and title right on her first try. She really does do her homework.
Ah, you must be Charlotte. Welcome, welcome. Please, just call me Mona. Gosh, this is a long way to come from Fontaine. I hope it wasn't too much trouble.
No trouble at all. It was on the way.
Wow, sounds like your articles are a real hit with readers all over Teyvat, Mona.
Have I never told you? Well, I've been writing my column All Things Astrological for the Steambird for a long time now. The chief editor wrote to me a while ago about the bonus. Thank goodness it's finally here. I was wondering when it would arrive. Thank you, Charlotte.
Huh, you make it sound like you really needed this. Are you pressed for money, Mona?
What? No, of course not. It's just that once I knew the bonus was coming, I reallocated some funds that I'd previously set aside for daily necessities and purchased some expensive equipment. That's all.
Classic Mona.
Aha! Perfect! Renowned astrologist Broken Starving. Do the stars really have all the answers? The article practically writes itself.
Okay. Diese Schlagzeile ist wirklich nicht übel.
Oh, I beg your pardon?
Mona's actually super rich. It's just that astrology research is really expensive.
Super rich is a bit of a stretch. Anyway, enough about that. What brings you back to Mondstadt this time, Traveler and Paimon?
Originally, we just came to catch up with a friend of ours. But some things have come up, and now we're helping Charlotte investigate the case of the Card Snatcher.
Speaking of which, will you be competing in the King of Invocations Grand Prix? Where it is that the prizes are pretty stellar.
I'm much too busy with my research these days to dedicate time to a competition. Besides, even if I did enter, there's no guarantee I'd actually win a prize, is there?
Isn't there? I'd have thought you'd be certain to win with astrology on your side. You'd know all of your opponent's cards ahead of time.
What do you take me for? No self-respecting astrologist would dream of abusing their beloved art for such crude purposes. Besides, it wouldn't be fair to the other contestants.
Well said. Spoken like an accomplished academic and a conscientious citizen.
Well, yes, obviously. Anyway, if past precedent is anything to go by, you're the ones who ought to be wary of what's around the corner. Especially if you're chasing after this card snatcher, was it? Sounds like bad news. Shall I take a glance at what you're up against?
Thanks for the offer, but there's no need. Relying on your astrological skills for all the juicy details would make this story a Mona exclusive. But that's not quite the kind of exclusive report I'm going for here. But don't you worry. They call it investigative journalism for a reason. We journos have our ways.
All right, well, best of luck with your investigation, then. Thanks again for bringing the bonus, Charlotte. Do give my regards to the chief editor.
Pass auch gut auf dich auf, Mona.
I will, and yes, we should. I'll hold you to that.
I think it's about time we started heading to the competition venue. The Mondstadt Regional Final should be starting shortly.
All right! Paimon can't wait to find out who the finalists are.
Also, ich würde jetzt ja theoretisch, weil wir ja schon das Titelbild hier gesehen haben, ist es auf jeden Fall Kea. Ach. Menschenskinders, ich weiß, wir wissen ja jetzt eigentlich schon, wer Zack dran teilnimmt. Oder wer Zack in die Endrunde kommt. Cyno war ja von vornherein ja klar. Er ist, der König der Karten. Der König der Duellanten. Kea ist aus Mondstadt. Also ja, er kommt weiter. Und ebenso Hu Tao. Und dann sagt auch noch Kokomi. Ob wir dann auch noch die anderen 3 Austragungsorte dann abklappern müssen? Ich gehe davon aus. Ich gehe einfach davon aus. Doch gegen wen duelliert sich Kea im Finale? Der Vorrunde von Geniale Beschwörung. Wird es Jean sein? Wird es Deluxe sein? Oder ist es Fischl? Oder die große Überraschung, Oz spielt Geniale Beschwörung. Okay, das Spiel hat jetzt selbst schon die Antwort gegeben.
So this is the venue, huh? Seems pretty lively here.
Well, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon, what a rare surprise. Did you really come all this way just to watch Timmy and me in the final?
Kaya? You made it to the finals? Wait, what about your work with the Knights of Favonius? You better not be slacking off again.
Hey, come on now. That's no way to talk to a friend. Naturally, I wouldn't have considered entering the competition were I not already on top of my work. Enjoying a drink while playing a few rounds of cards. I can't think of a better way to relax outside of work, can you? Oh, just be sure not to tell Diona I said that.
Well, since you're in the competition, have you noticed anything suspicious going on so far? You know, like people stealing other players' cards and that kind of thing.
Stealing cards, you say? I'm afraid I haven't seen anything of that sort. Not while I've been playing, anyway. Why do you ask?
Well, we just ran into this journalist from Fontaine and she... Huh? Where'd Charlotte go? She was right here, wasn't she? Oh, I bet she snuck out to go find some tasty snacks for herself!
Journalist from Fontaine. Oh, you mean the one from the Steambird. I do recall seeing a Steambird reporter listed in the Knights of Favonius visitor log.
Yeah, that'll be her. She said that she saw a card snatcher at the tournament venue, so we're helping her investigate.
A card snatcher? How very interesting. But one question, Paimon. Are you sure that cards are really what this snatcher is after?
Huh? What makes you say that?
Hello, everyone! Your attention, please! The final is about to begin. Now, let's give a warm welcome to our 2 contestants.
Guess we'll have to leave it there. Let's continue this conversation another time.
Unterschätze deinen Gegner nicht.
Don't worry. I will.
Go get him, Kaya. We'll see you in a bit. So, Traveler, who do you think is gonna win?
Kea wird gewinnen.
Yeah, Kaya's quite the crafty one. He must have some tricks up his sleeve. Either way, whoever wins is bound to make headlines. Wait, speaking of headlines, isn't that Charlotte's job? Huh. Maybe she got caught up trying out all the delicious Mondstadt snacks. Let's go look for her.